Hello everybody, and welcome to the Dead Unicorn. My name is Corey. It's Cyber Samurai Sunday. That's right, we're playing Legend of the Five Rings Shadow Empire, and today's episode, we're going to give you our 5 best katana hacks.
This one's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a hack. This is a hack.
I'm a fan
There's a
of
cross
the
hack.
upward crescent. I'm a fan of the upward crescent.
Yeah. Upward slices is pretty good. It's a nice one.
Straight from the sheath.
The one that's like behind you as you step through and get them from behind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was another good one. That's not a hack. That's a chop.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That's a
but
poke.
made famous by a Zaitochi who does a lot of different hacks with the katana.
Yeah.
And let's not forget the good old horizontal.
Horizontal chops. Good chop.
We have a little bit of a different format here. We're going to be in squares instead of the large rectangles. We're going to see how well this works out. Hopefully we don't, fall off over to one side thinking we're still in frame. Because, our cameras have the full width, and that's what we see. But you guys only see the squares, and we're not used to it yet. Okay, where we last left off, y'all are in a dungeon. There was a frog and a skunk, and the giant frog ate the skunk. Yeah.
Ice game.
And that's all that really happened. Hey, thanks to our patrons scrolling down at the bottom. And Wargiz, he's our newest patron, so thank you for signing up. He got to vote on our favorite character, like all our patrons do, and that character gets a special bonus. And this week's character who got voted top vote is Moshisora. Congratulations!
Hey, Moshisora.
And we can introduce our characters real quick, starting with Moshisora.
Hello, I'm Crystal. I play Moshisora, a Centipede Clan fire Shugenja. She worships the sun goddess Amaterasu and has the power to not only harm her enemies with fire, but heal her friends. She's actually currently trying to figure out a way how to heal a clanmate who's fallen deathly ill after being stung by one of the giant scorpions her clan worships. So, we're going through this underground cavern area with the tomb and stuff, and maybe she can find someone who can help. All right. Next up, let's go with Matt.
Uh-oh. Well, I play a character named Doji Daisuke, and he is a court-eater of the Crane clan. And previously when I played him, he was wearing a fat suit disguise. But currently, since he's going in the cave with the rest of the party, he wants to make sure that he can maneuver around a little better, so he no longer is wearing the fat suit at the moment. But he is out looking for his mentor and friend, Kengo, with the rest of the group, and Kengo's bride as well.
No man.
All right, and I will pick James as the next person.
I'm James. I play Ide Youngso, the tiny spy who would much rather just be a musician. In previous session, he goofed and felt like a fool as a result, and Moshisora was absolutely right.
Dancing, always the answer to all of our problems.
And as a musician, he really should have known that. That's why he's extricating himself.
Always listen to your Shugenja. They're the priests. They know things.
When Moshisora smacks us with the heel stick, we all dance now. Like, dance. Dance.
And I'm going to pass it to Tarek.
Okay, I'm Tarek, and I play Sashura Kuranagi. She is your friendly neighborhood scorpion, and she wants to make you a deal. that she gets to stand in the back of the party while everybody else does the hard stuff. She is trying to find someone who is willing to spy on the bride and groom. That is Moto Nomen and Kengo, and she was trying to get Doji Daisuke to open up a box filled with a skunk so that he would get sprayed last session, and he narrowly avoided the disaster, which is frustrating to me. But now there's a frog, and the frog ate the skunk, and that I don't even know how to interpret that as an omen, but I probably should, because I'm a Shugenja. I'll pass it off to, last but not least, Bayushi Naorin, played by Sasha.
Hi, I play Bayushi Naorin. Her husband's dead now, and she's really not as upset about that as she should be, more so for not the right reasons. And even then, only kind of mildly upset. More offended than anything. Very offended.
Yes.
But she is hoping that finding Kengo and Nomen will have some answers as to why her husband was murdered. And, you know, maybe if there's no answers, things will get very interesting. Blood feud types of interesting. That was something we've been discussing and kind of mulling over. But yeah, lots of exciting things on the horizon there.
Okay.
Yep. Moto Zurgatai made a huge faux pas by killing him with no trial.
Yeah, Zurgatai kind of did some shady stuff there, and he might pay dearly for it. In fact, I suspect he will pay dearly for it. If the characters have anything to say about it, that is.
You will pay dearly. By the way, this is Shadow Empire, and our first adventure in Shadow Empire is available on the Patreon for download for free. You don't have to be a patron to grab it. You just go there, and it's on the front page, and it's wonderful. You should all check it out and maybe play it at home. See if your players like it or not.
And maybe one of your players can become an apprentice to the White Dragon too.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to get your all your friends interested in L5R, pre-written adventures, easy way to make that happen. All right, here we go. You guys are in the tunnels beneath the castle, and you guys have been beaten back from the tomb and are trying an alternate route.
The blackness matches up with the walls now.
The blackness does match up with the walls. I fixed that little problem. So now y'all can explore a little, see what's around here. There are 2 passages that you can see.
Okay. I saw some doors back behind our otherworldly friends up there, and am leaning toward taking the upper right passage, which is leading in a more direct direction toward where maybe those doors go to. What do you guys think?
I think you've already proven your wisdom once down here. I will follow yours.
I'd say lead the way.
All right. 2 people are
dice
holding
a little
lanterns.
closer.
Who are those 2 people?
That is me and Youngso.
Yes.
Naorin, who is very clearly trying not to breathe through her nose, gives a thumbs up.
I wasn't sprayed.
The area was. We
You-
took stripe from it. It stinks.
Yes, it does stink. Like a skunk.
Just don't breathe that frog breath. You guys following?
Of course. And as Daisuke passes by the frog, he looks to the frog and says, "Good boy."
Frog just kind of sits there, conserving energy, not moving. All right, Moshi Sora, you can stop right there.
I see some giant spider webs. Like, really giant.
Yes, that is exactly what you see. You see, as the room spreads out in front of you, it is covered in webbing. And then there is a ledge on, I guess, your left side, where this giant spider web is here, which seems to be a way out if you can climb up that, but that entire ledge is covered with this spider web as well.
Ugh. Oh, Dice K's not gonna like that.
I'm looking for giant spiders.
All right. Would you like to make a roll to find a giant spider?
Yes.
Because of situation back, Young So gestures for Kuranagi to go ahead of him since he's got the light at the back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean,
I just didn't want to.
what would I even roll just to look for giant spiders?
I think that's obvious.
How about a survival check to check for giant spiders?
Okay.
You do not know the TN for this.
Free void point.
I feel like using Earth would be a good approach, as it's like the reasonable kind of approach, and I'd be like, if I was a giant spider, where would I be hiding?
On the ceiling.
Yeah.
In the square hole.
Right behind you.
No, that's the scorpion. Try again.
And I will be using my void point.
Okay.
I have one success.
All right. You do not see a spider anywhere.
I don't see any spiders here. Do you guys see anything?
Let me take a closer look. I don't quite like the look of the area. I'll try to analyze it a bit. Hopefully, it's not going to be
For me, I
horrifying.
think the problem is that I don't want to see any of the spiders.
To be perfectly
So-
honest, all I can see from back here is your backs.
So,
All I can smell
Corey,
is
could
mole
I do
asses.
a survival roll, but I'll use air for analyze
Okay.
instead?
Sounds good to
Okay.
me.
All right.
I don't see
and,
the issue. Don't spider webs burn?
let's see.
We don't know what else is in there. though.
I'm gonna use my
There's a
2
reason why we're not
opportunities
burning
to
it, because it
provide
could-
assistance.
It
Alright,
could deplete the air in the cave, and we do not want to do that.
You get assistance from Crystal for
Oh.
this.
Cool. All right. Well, you know what? I'll take both opportunities to see if I could at least salvage like something from this roll. Okay, air general approach. If failed, determine the easiest way to accomplish the task you are attempting to do, or provide assistance to the next character. Okay. All right. Let's see. Opportunity plus. All right. So I'll use one opportunity to, determine the easiest way to accomplish my task, and remove one strife.
Okay. So here's the thing. You do not see anything. That said, Moshi Sora is only giving you so much light. As you, I am looking at what you're looking at now, and you can only see a sliver of this room. Mind you, this right here is a ledge where this spiderweb is a ledge that goes up. about like 15 feet, maybe 18 feet.
Hmm. All right. This is a definite safety issue. Hmm.
Oh, here's something you notice.
Oh.
Yep. You see something in this spider web over here that is pale blue. I'll give you that.
How strange.
Pale blue. Hmm.
Whatever could it be?
Sora, could you follow along with me? I see something in this spider web, and I'm still trying to analyze the situation. I haven't found anything conclusive yet. I'm trying to be as wary as possible.
Yes, I'll come with you.
All right, now you got a much better view of the room.
Hmm. Would my uncleanliness anxiety activate? Or
Sure. Give yourself 3
Sure.
strife.
Yay! Oh, and I'm just over my composure. But hey, I got a void point.
Did you see something, Daisuke?
Oh my goodness, this is so. All right. Anyways, I saw something pale blue in this web right here. I'm not quite sure what it is, but
Well, we're quite a bit closer now.
like I can't find anything conclusive as to whether or not anything lives in this area. But
Yeah, I
better
didn't
to
notice
approach
anything
safely in the
either.
group than individually.
I don't know that we should be going this way.
As you're
Sounds like we should just
inspecting,
burn it from over here and call it a night.
as you're inspecting
This could destroy the air that we have in this area. We would want to be
For
pretty
sure.
far away.
Plus, I've heard of some places, if you introduce flame into an area underground, they can explode.
Seriously.
So either we lose our breaths or we combust. And let's try to stay away from that.
as you guys are talking, coming out of a hole on the bottom of this wall, giant spider legs creep out quietly and come on out behind Daisuke and Sora, who are turned around looking at you guys as you're talking back and forth quite loudly. It looks to be a giant tarantula of some sort.
Why is
So
my
it didn't
vigilance
make these
penalized?
webs.
Tarantulas can make
Maybe
webs.
because you're compromised?
Oh,
They're just tarantula webs are just, fuzzier looking. And that's what these kind of webs are. They're fuzzier webs.
So, is Naren able to see this thing? Being
Yes, you can
positioned in the
You
proper.
can see it.
If you can see
If
it,
you can see it, you can see
If
it.
you can see it, you can see. The only person who can't see it is Kuranagi.
She's around the
I'm
corner.
glad because
And
I would have
I've only seen the
fuck out
beginning
from
of
all myself.
legs, and I point at it almost immediately.
The moment I see it, I am noping the fuck out of here. I want y'all to know.
Do you have an arachnophobia?
No, but my character hates spiders after that horrible traumatic experience after being
Under
shoved
the-
under the building.
The building.
And then having the tarantula walk on me. No.
This is enough
So-
for her.
Daisuke and Sora, I guess, are still kind of chatting about where did you see
So-
the thing?
There's a fear effect for everybody who can see this creature. Everybody's going to have to make a meditation roll. Give me 1 second, guys.
mm.
So far, Daisuke and Sora don't see it. And neither does
As you
Kuronagi
see
because she's
everybody else's-
around the corner.
As you see everybody else's face turn pale as this giant creature comes out, you'll turn your head too.
Oh, I just kind of thought we were looking in exactly the opposite direction from them.
Well, yeah, you were.
Because we're looking at this web over here.
It might just be Youngso's face going pale. It has to be seen because Naurin has dead eyes.
Oh yeah, Naren has dead eyes, that's true. So you can use your dead eyes advantage on this.
Plus,
Neat.
Naurin's pretty pale to begin with. I don't think in the light we have we'd notice a difference.
I would like everybody to make a meditation roll. This meditation roll, this meditation roll is going to be TN. It is going to be TN5. It'll be TN5. For
Ooh.
every shortfall you make, for every point of shortfall, you will get. If you fail, you take 3 points of strife, and for every shortfall, you'll take an extra point of strife.
Okay.
That means a possibility of up to 8 strife if you just completely fail and get nothing.
Well, I guess I'll use Earth to withstand it.
Same.
Everybody can tell me what if you're before you. Yeah, okay. Just pick a ring and roll it, and I'll tell you if your TN has changed after the fact.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna go for air because it's my best one. I also got water too, but if we get attacked, air would be the best.
There's no point in taking a success with strife because it would merely be going, okay, I'm negating a strife to gain a strife.
Yeah. Wow.
So let's see here. That means I just took 7 strife.
My brain don't work, guys.
Yep,
Oh.
I just went
Someone
compromised.
seems to have shot themselves.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just thinking about whether or not I should do earth or fire, but I think I'm just going to go for earth.
I'm gonna use one opportunity to remove the strife that I got from this roll, and another to reassure Daisuke, who's right next to me, allowing him to remove 2 strife. I'm
Thank
like,
you.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
You want me to roll even though I don't see it yet?
Remember, Naren can use her Deadeye's advantage to re-roll 2 dice.
Yes.
Do you want me to roll even though I can't see it yet? Because I'll be seeing it soon enough.
Do I have to re-roll immediately, or do I re-roll after exploders? Is it before exploders or after?
Before
How does that work?
exploders. Before
Okay.
exploders.
All right, and how much strife?
I'll tell you how much strife you get.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just roll even though I don't see it yet.
Oh, everybody's getting compromised here.
Oops, I don't mean to keep this one because I can only keep 3. Whoopsie daisy. I'm taking 3 strife. I am at my composure, but only from the roll, not from
Yep.
the spooter.
You do not have a effect. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Naren is fine, except that she has taken strike from her roll. Daisuke takes Dice K takes 8 strife. Does that make you compromised?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Dice K falls unconscious.
Ooh, unconscious.
He was already compromised.
Oh, Lord!
Moshi Sora.
I have 2
Six.
successes.
Yes, so you'll take 6 strife. Does that compromise you?
Yes.
Okay, you will fall unconscious. Ide Youngso. Ide Youngso. You take 7 strife.
Yep, and that puts me out of 11. Out of 10.
Oh, that makes you fall unconscious as well. As
I'm glad I took the strife to
all of
not-
you faint from fear of this creature. Naren, you're okay for now.
You know what? You can set this cave on fire. I don't care anymore.
Naren just looks completely unfazed, though she is looking in a direction which very like adamantly, which is, enough.
The spider will move out more towards the center, take a look at all of the surroundings and see Naren and say, you hear a voice coming from the spider. Oh, hello.
Spider's like, your friends are bitches.
It's a talking spider.
It has been a while since somebody can resist me.
Naren, when confronted with a giant talking spider, is like, oh, in her head, this is some magic bullshit.
Oh, I've gone insane.
She is going to do like a respectful small bow because this is clearly a very intelligent like creature or spirit, and we are in its territory, and I would like it to not eat my friends. So I'm gonna start with that.
Okay.
And Naren is going to say, Kuranagi, kindly move Youngso.
Okay. I'm not going to ask questions. Okay. Start dragging him away.
Apologies for the trespass.
Can't move him, but I'm dragging him.
No trespass at all. Please come in.
Youngso, you want to move your character back with me?
I'm sorry, Corey, I couldn't hear you.
He said, or it says, no trespass at all. Please come in.
May I eat you?
Considering the options are severely limited, I'm not sure what I should do at this moment.
Scorpion and a spider walk into a bar.
Yeah. While I wait for Kuranagi to get back over here, I guess I will humor the giant spider.
Oh, you want me to come back? We didn't say that part.
You know what? I'm going to use my mental, like my partnership with Kuranagi to describe
How horrifying this looks.
come back, eyes to the floor. Come back, don't look is probably
Take
better.
your glasses off.
Yeah. I think Naren's probably seen you without those a few times, but
Yeah, she knows that I don't actually need them.
yeah, but she's like, come back and don't look. Basically that's the message that I'm giving there, and I'm going to use that to drop one strife. Because I'm going to need it.
Okay. I will, before I go around, I have little strips of cloth. I'm going to take out a strip of cloth, take my glasses off, and tie cloth around my face.
And then the spider said, no, no trespass, right? Like, come in.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I will come in because the options are very limited. I'm going to try to be respectful and hope that I can stall this out a little bit.
Does that work, Corey? Tying a little cloth around my eyes?
Does it? I'm gonna say yes. Let's say that works.
I mean,
Because you
you
don't know
said
what
the
it
people
is.
who see it are affected,
Yep.
and she wasn't
come in
already
and
affected.
I reach out to Naurin as I stumble across the corner.
And Naurin's going to grip Kurnagi by the arm right under the shoulder to make sure she knows where she is.
What's going on?
We are in the presence of someone in their home. We should be respectful.
Okay. Who lives here?
Do you have a name?
I'm simply the great Kumo spider of these plains.
I see. May I ask how long you have been here?
I've been here, long enough to get this big. Lots of fear, lots of anguish surrounding this place. It is a good home.
I see. I suppose it has probably been some time since you have had company. Is that fair to assume?
There was a crane that came by here, a crane samurai that came through here a while ago. He moved on, but he left a souvenir.
The light blue thing.
Naren will she's interested, but not for the reason that she's trying to put off that she's interested for. She's just going to say, what kind of souvenir? I am called Bayushi Naurin.
Bayushi Narin. This person left, I don't know, a piece of their clothing. Right here. And I guess the thing gestures right here.
And taps a leg.
Where there is a blue piece of cloth.
Ah, so that's what that is.
Can I make a check to recognize the Kumo? The term?
Sure. You can make a culture check.
The cool
Tien,
spider.
I don't know. This should be fairly easy, right?
Yeah. Like a 2 or a 3?
Yeah. Hold on, let me bring this down to a 2. There you go. A 2. We'll say it's a 2.
Okay.
You are privately rolling dice, by the way. I don't know if that's
Am
on
I?
purpose.
Oh, I'm self-rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Let me. Then I'll just roll.
It's weird. I can't even see the dice. Why can't I see these dice? I'm the game master.
I have
Because
no
it was
idea
a
why I did that.
For himself.
Well, that is worse. That's a worse roll.
Giant spider, probably evil. That's what giant spiders are.
I have to say, out of character, I'm very glad that toad already ate,
Yeah.
because I'm a little guy.
Yeah, we come back and Youngso's head is in the mouth of the toad. It's like, get off of him.
Okay, I feel the bad Spidey.
Do you want to spend that opportunity on something?
Yeah, I'm looking right now. Oh, great. Learn something about the character who created or used the item you are studying. Probably not. I'll use it to learn the spider's demeanor and current strife.
That's a good.
Oh. The spider's demeanor is arrogant. And its current stripe, I didn't write down its composure. Earth times Earth plus water. Wow, it has a huge composure. Alright. Right now it's at 0 strife. It's been chilling down here for a while. Nothing's been happening until you guys showed up.
Makes sense, and it also makes sense that the giant spider would be arrogant. Probably fair.
So Naurin is going to say, my fellow samurai and I were passing through here looking for some friends who are in a bit of trouble. And she's going to add, hoping that this is going to be in line with what this creature wants. You have chosen a wonderful location. If we have our way, if I have my way, I'm sure there will be plenty more anguish for you to feed on shortly.
You seem filled with anguish. But I am a generous person. I will let you go, but these two, and it'll put its body over them. These two are mine.
I do not wish to come off presumptuous, so I would like to ask if there is anything you might like instead of my fellow samurai.
So I'll let you make a sentiment roll on this.
Okay, perfect. I will take that.
You can use, I don't know, approaches. Sentiment.
There's
Is-
a fat, juicy toad that we can bargain with.
That toad has a lot of anguish.
Sentiment is a what kind of skill?
Probably
It's a
not.
scholar skill.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the approaches are analyze. Analyze would work. Theorize would work. So air, fire, void for sense,
Okay.
and survey with
I'll-
water.
Okay, I'll do fire.
Definitely not recall.
And what's the TN? Or do I not know?
Okay, you chose fire. So the TN is going to be 4.
Okay, this is gonna be rough.
I can offer assistance.
You may not. You can't see.
That's true. I can't see it.
Okay. Before I make this roll, then I'm also going to use my bond ability with my dead husband, because if I'm not very careful, we all might be meeting again very soon, to raise my composure by 1 until the end of the scene, so that hopefully I don't strife myself out trying to attempt this trick. And let's pray to all the gods we're aware of. Actually, I'm gonna ask something, and feel free to say no if it doesn't work. Just because I should try. I don't know specifically what this creature's advantage or disadvantage is.
Mm-hmm.
If I would like to try to use my way of the scorpion ability on this with an assumed appeal to how Naurin is being very respectful and trying to be like, yes, you are the almighty spider and I am trying to respect your wishes. If I don't actually know its advantages or disadvantages, but I happen to use it against it anyways, would my ability work? My school ability?
I think you
if
have
I'm
to
guessing
know.
what it is and I don't know for certain.
Whoops, hold on. It's your school technique, Way of the Scorpion, right?
Yeah, I'm dropping it in chat too.
Yeah, turning advantages into disadvantages, etc. is
Part of initiative, duel, or
page
attack
100.
action.
Oh, that's a good point. I guess this is technically not. This is a very tense intrigue scene, I guess, and not a contested thing.
So, this is not a contested thing. No, this
Okay.
is you understanding something about this
Right.
creature that you're trying to figure out. Exploiting a target's disadvantage. If a check has one or more target, the player may choose a known disadvantage of one of the targets that would logically. Yeah, it has to be
wouldn't have
known.
worked anyways. Okay. I'm just very nervous because I got 2 people's lives on the line right now.
Yes, I understand.
I'm trying to think of anything
next
that
thing
I
you know,
need
we're going to
to
be waking up inside of spiderweb sacks going, ah!
Well, that didn't go as planned.
There is no chance the spider finds me sexy, right?
Oh no.
I mean,
Highly
Spider?
unlikely.
Oh, I have lived a long time. I have developed certain tastes you might
Oh,
find
God.
surprising.
I mean, it's not an
35.
ostrich.
Oh no.
You should see some of my children out there. They are wild.
Corey's got a little mini of one of them. Lady on top, spider body and legs on the bottom.
oh, so that's how he likes it, huh?
Drider.
Spider body.
Drider.
Okay, I don't think I have anything that's particularly helpful with this, so I'm just gonna roll. There's nothing I can do. I don't have assistance. I don't have void. Difficulty 4, fire.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You picked
you're so
fire is the
funny.
problem.
2, 3. Damn it. I'm at 3.
Well, you've got exploders.
In my defense, I thought theorize would have been enough. 2, 3. That's going to put me over, so I don't want to keep that one. So this will put me at again. I'm going to use that opportunity. I think I can use that opportunity to lose one of those strife, right?
Yeah, you can use it to get rid of a strife that you got on this roll.
You still have a chance if you keep all 3 of those successes that you could roll another success.
No, I don't.
Your exploder?
I already rolled my exploder. It's an opportunity.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
With strife. So I'm just going to use that opportunity to remove one of those strife.
Okay.
Yeah.
With 3, you didn't quite make it, but I will give you a hint that this spider is hiding something, but you have no clue what it would be. What in the world
Would
could a
hide from
spider be hiding?
Okay.
It's a spider.
It killed its wife and it hid its body inside of this tomb. That's what's exciting.
But you get the sense. You're like, something's not right here.
Okay.
But
yeah, all my other experiences with giant spiders have been totally on the up and up. This guy seems shady.
Much more pleasant. Okay.
Can't put my feelers on it, but
Stop it.
so the spider comes over the two downed, unconscious samurai friends of yours and
I
claims
guess
them
does it
as.
answer my question
What'd you say?
from earlier? I asked it if there was basically if there was something else it might like in exchange for letting me leave with my friends.
The spider
I offered
says,
a trade.
what would I, a creature like me, covet besides a good fresh meal?
Damned if I know.
the anguish of an
Is there a role that we could make for this, maybe?
Well, Tarek, your character's right there, can hear all of this. The spider is talking aloud. It's not like a psychic thing or anything like that.
And it has said it is a spider.
So spiders want two things: your fear and
Your meat, I guess.
your obedience. No, spiders like blood, one. And two, this thing did say earlier that it wanted something, it lived for anguish, and that you had a lot of anguish.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, maybe give it your anguish.
How do I do that?
Good question.
Do I unmask right now? I don't know if that is the same thing.
You might want to make that deal. If you can. So is that what you say? What do you say to Narin?
I basically whispered to Naurin that it did ask for anguish, and it said you had a lot of it.
How would one give you anguish? You seemed interested in mine.
Oh, that's an interesting offer. I do enjoy the taste of fear more than flesh. But you keep yours hidden, locked away, where I can't feast upon it. Let me unlock it. Let me have at it. Maybe I'll give you your friends.
I don't really like that maybe, but as long as you can leave with as long as we can leave with our lives, I think it might be worth a shot.
I accept.
Okay. The spider takes one of its long legs, moves it close. Its tip of its leg is almost as big as your head, and it touches you. And you can feel something dark moving inside of you. And it grabs a hold of that which is keeping your fear at bay and starts tugging it away from you. I'm going to take your Deadeye's advantage.
Oh, wow.
Do you let me? All right. He pulls away your Deadeye's advantage, and he then says, "You can let it all out now." And you can unmask.
Okay. My unmasking, I think, is challenging someone to a duel. Honors challenge. Where is that on my sheet? I can't find it.
It's in your
narrative
20
mode at the top.
questions, I think.
Mode. Narrative mode.
Yeah, isn't it? That's where I have mine.
Well, I don't see anything that says narrative mode.
Narrative?
I think it's
And then
under the
under
20
description?
questions.
Oh, you didn't put it there. You have to go to your 20 questions, and
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me find it to double check then, because I'm not.
I'll tell you what
certain.
page it's on.
What number is it?
Page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Page 5, question 15.
Ah, yes. Yep, honors
when-
challenge.
Pushed to the limit of her patience, she would rather pull out a blade and let action speak over words. Unmasking honors challenge.
That said, I think this unmasking is going to be a little different.
Yeah,
I think
feels.
I think instead for this one, because a lot has happened to Naren in these past couple of days. And I think it'd be
like
more
something
appropriate.
different happens.
And I don't
this
want to tell
time.
you how to play your character in any way. You can change this if you want. But I think expose an opening would be far more appropriate at this point in time. As in exposing a vulnerability.
Okay.
But you can express your unmasking here in any way you want. You can even use your honors challenge if you want to do that.
Okay. Exposing something personal, something like an anxiety.
Yeah, sure, definitely. That's exactly what he wants.
Okay. Let's see. So Naurin's anxiety is isolation.
Oh, then it definitely makes sense that you would try to save your friends.
Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna unmask. Does that mean I lose all my strife?
You'll lose all your strife.
Cool. So that goes
It
down to
comes
0.
right out of you and into his fat little belly.
And
Or its fat little belly.
she's going to grip Kuranagi like almost painfully hard.
Okay, that's, that's my hand.
And she's going to say, my husband died, and I felt very little. I wanted to feel more. I thought that is what someone normal would feel. Remorse for inaction, longing for someone who is deceased, regret for not being able to stop it. But I didn't feel any of those things. I just felt nothing. And now he's gone.
Just gonna take a moment to point out that those are all sins and we're gone.
And now that I've taken away that which locks all of your emotions back, maybe you'll feel something now. And it will go back down into the hole, leaving your friends there.
She's going to rip the blindfold off of Kuranagi and say, "Help me get them out of here."
Oh, no, what? Where is it?
And she's going to start dragging Sora.
Oh God, be gentle.
There's a way out up here.
Perfect. Let's go that way.
There's a ledge there though. It's 15 feet, so you'll need to climb up. And
there's also a dropped lantern next to me.
There's also a dropped lantern.
I'm
Yes.
I'm gonna drop my strife by 3 because I just learned a big secret about Naren.
Remember, there's also
Come
Ida
and
Young,
grab
so you have to
Daisuke.
remember.
Can we wake them up? How does one wake someone up who has gone unconscious from being compromised?
I grab Daisuke and drag him, but I both struggle very greatly to drag him.
I mean, how would you wake somebody up who's fallen unconscious? Who's fainted? You gonna give him a
Repeat.
smack? Pack. All right.
Yeah.
Everybody who's been smacked around a little, take a point of fatigue, and you can wake up.
And what happens to Strife?
Your strife is still there. You're still compromised.
Ugh.
It's nearby, and you can sense that it's nearby, and you do not like it.
And then
Sorry, you
smack
can move yourself out of
around
there.
Youngso until he wakes up too. Pap, pap, pap.
Oh, what on earth was that?
That
A
was
giant spider, apparently.
huge.
Explosives. Next time we come here, we are putting explosives there.
So much bigger than a giant centipede.
Aren't those illegal?
For that? No. I will get around legally every restriction there is. Oh!
Web's going to
I'll
haunt.
keep that in mind.
Web's going to haunt. Web's going to haunt my dreams. Web's going to haunt my dreams. Webs are going to haunt my dreams. Web's going to haunt my dreams. Web's going to haunt my dreams. That thing was huge. I
Well,
could have
yeah.
ridden it like a horse, and Moshi Sora could have been on top of there with me. And it probably wouldn't have even noticed either of us.
It's okay, it's gone now. We need to have a plan to get around here. Oh, and it was talking about some kind of crane in there, so you might want to,
Oh. I don't
Now
want to go
has
back in there. Is he going to even let us pass if we go back in there again?
You're more than welcome to go talk to him. He was quite a gentleman.
Mm,
Spider.
well, there was definitely a
By the way,
through
Kurenagi
there.
just hold Naurin's hand the whole time.
Naurin is not holding Kurnagi's hand anymore. She's kind of backed away. And she has her hand on the pommel of her sword, and her hand is shaking slightly. And she's not looking at anybody.
Does anybody have any sake?
No.
Not on me. I gave mine to a guard.
Damn.
Or, I'm sorry, a group of Unicorn and Phoenix. Back at the estate.
Naurin, Kurenagi, for what it's worth, thank you for getting us out of there. That was a blasphemously stupid decision on my end to even walk in there.
All I did was drag you.
You still didn't leave us. You didn't leave
I
us
wanted to.
behind.
I clap Doji on the shoulder and go, well, at least that means I'm in good company. We've both been a fool once down here.
Maybe we try the South Passage now.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
I'll go last, thank you. And I'll try to save you if there's anything worse down there.
If you're going last, then take this. Hand you the lantern.
Corey, I'm gonna go ahead and take a calming breath.
Same.
Okay, you can take.
one strife at least.
I'll let the scene pass, and you guys can.
Go back down to half our
Half.
max.
Yeah. And if you're handing off your lantern to somebody, you're gonna make me.
Yeah, you got to do all of
I
that
gotta do
stuff
all
with
of
the
this.
lighting.
This stuff with the light. 0, 0. Wait, I did the wrong thing. Darn it.
Ah, shoot, forgot to
0,
mute.
0, update token.
Corey, were we not supposed to be able to see what was past that one spider web up toward the...
No, you could, like, I guess y'all could see some up there, but it doesn't matter. Dim is... what's... My goodness, I totally forgot what the light does after I erased it. Let me try this again. It is 10 and 5. That's what it is. Okay, good. 10 and 5. Update token. Okay. Daisuke, you now have a lantern. Youngso, you do not.
All right. Let's let's go see what the toad is guarding.
All right, you can move yourself down that way. The toad will jump back on down here. Doesn't care.
Oh, look, more spider webs.
Yeah, it's the other side of the same room.
Okay. Well, then I guess we're
Not going
climbing up the spider webs onto that ledge.
Like Daisuke is, still kind of distressed.
Maybe it's been long enough, and we can go back and do the dance properly for the Guardians.
Are you serious?
I'll
wanna
take
be
my
with that spider
chances
again?
with the spider.
I mean, I feel like he might be willing to let us pass now.
Okay.
We're just skirting around the outside edge, right? Let's...
Well, let's give it a shot. It's
we don't have to be in there for very long.
assuming it's satisfied with whatever was given. I'm going to see what we shall chance.
Naren just very quietly says, I think it will be satisfied for a while.
Hey, Kuranagi, you coming?
All right.
And I am very pointedly not looking toward the cave where it came from.
You guys can make a fitness check to get up the wall. It's TN 2, unless you have like
Can
some
I offer
climbing
assistance to everybody and boost them up? Be
gear.
last.
Sure, you can give people assistance by boosting them up.
Just...
All right, thank you. And if I make it on top first, then I will assist anyone else who's still at the bottom.
The stickiness of the webs doesn't hinder you guys. It's just uncomfortable.
Just a little bit creepy.
It tugs at your clothes, and if you have loose clothes, like, it can get caught, and like if your clothes get caught, I mean, I'm gonna say this: if you spend an opportunity, your clothes will not get caught. Otherwise, if you have loose clothing, yeah, we're gonna have to do another check to get your clothing out.
I'll use that opportunity to
Assistance.
not let my clothes get caught in the web.
Same.
I'm wearing like like armor.
Armor, you're
Would
fine.
that
Yeah,
be okay?
you'll be okay. But like the
Shut
Shugenja and the
yeah, I've got some
courtier,
stickage problems.
The musician who's wearing his traveling clothes.
So I assume, like,
Yep.
up here?
Yep, get up there. By the way, for
Um,
everybody watching at home, when you see this view, that is the entire map, so you guys can see everything
Is
that's
it
going
dark
on.
over here?
But if I click a single icon, it shows you what that person can see. You hear the frog croaking as you get further away from it, like a little goodbye.
Bye! Bye, Mr. Frog.
In all honesty, I thought it was going to get eaten by that tarantula, or that spider, but it seems that it might be the thing's pet.
I don't know about pet, but
Would Naurin get assistance from Dice K trying to help her up to the top?
I mean, I rolled 4 successes
would
on my roll.
Or Sora, yeah.
I was going to help.
Well,
I would certainly help anyone coming from behind me.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, getting a boost is different than like, are you
Different than
leaning
getting
out
pulled up.
over the thing and you can only
Fair
get so far.
Mhm.
You really, the last person can't get assistance.
that's okay. I'll do it without, and I should be fine.
You should be.
Okay. By the way, one thing I should have talked about earlier in the game that I didn't is the Cooney should have talked about how tarantulas keep toads as pets. Tiny
I
frogs.
suspected that.
That's the reason that toad is down there. It's the pet of the spider that cleans out its cave of smaller pests like rats and stuff because it's too big. It doesn't care about rats. But the toad will eat those. And skunks.
that's fair.
So this has broken in back into the tomb, it looks like. There are entombed corpses probably inside these boxes. And there is a couple doors on the wall that you can see. There's another wall that has been broken down. It looks like natural breakage, and it looks like there's some water flowing around here. And then there is a pool of water. There's like kind of a hole in the ground, and there's a pool of water in the middle.
I'm not interested in disturbing anything any further in this dreary underground. I'll check one of the doors. Would anyone else be interested in checking the others?
I volunteer to check the south passage.
Okay, y'all can move to wherever you want to move.
Hmm?
Well, I guess I'll check a door as well. One at a time, though, on the doors?
Let's try it all at the same time, and if there's anything worrisome on the opposite side, then we immediately
Actually,
check.
no, I'll come with you, Daisuke. We'll check one door at a time.
So, Youngso has found a problem, haven't you, Youngso?
Yeah, it's got there and went.
You need...
Both the light went to that door.
Yeah! Can't see down there.
So, would you like the lantern back?
Yes, please.
All right.
Oh, thanks, guys!
Isn't there like a toggle that you can hit somewhere?
I wish it was just like turn off light, turn on light. But apparently...
This is part of why
no.
I don't really like dynamic lighting in general. I just don't like it.
They try and make it better every time. Every time they update it, it gets a little better. There's a light animation?
I mean, I
would you
don't.
look at
I didn't
that?
even like dynamic.
Hallway.
I don't even like dynamic lighting on Roll20. I just don't like dynamic lighting in general. Yeah, it adds a little more realism. But if you're at the point of using a map anyway,
Cool, I made torchlight! That's cool!
It's gonna get
Yeah.
going
It
real quick, though.
Flickers weirdly.
Yeah, I guess it's a little too what's the word? Distracting.
Yeah.
Is there another pulsing wave, black hole, vortex? Yeah, none. Update token.
Black hole.
Well, mine's still flickering.
Yeah, I know. I got to do each one separately.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
Okay. Dice K has opened his door and he sees what he sees, this longish hallway.
There's a hallway.
Young So, there's a stream of water that kind of you see water kind of flowing down into this big deep hole. The hole goes up and the hole goes down and is kind of uniform actually. It's not as rugged as it or weirdly shaped as it is here. It's actually pretty uniform round.
It's a well.
Naren, are you looking at that area in the center with the water in it? You see a key down there in the water.
How deep does it look?
It looks really shallow. It looks like that key is really like right there.
Am I seeing what Naren is doing?
I'll be right back.
She's not doing anything.
She's not
yet.
doing anything.
Okay.
She's just looking at the water in the middle.
Like, Daisuke can assume that there's something weird about the cistern. If anything, already seeing the undead unicorn, and also hearing about a giant magical spire that feeds on anguish, and was about to eat them.
You didn't hear about the anguish part.
You were unconscious the entire time. You don't even know that it talked.
Well, I mean, it was implied by Naren and Kuronagi that they spoke with it. So
Naren didn't say anything of the sort.
Nope.
I just said it was quite the gentleman.
Yeah.
Well,
Which
Sora,
would
would you
just
like to
mean
check
that it let us
the
leave.
other doors? I'm assuming that they lead to the same place. Unless one turns into a swirling vortex. Then we shut that one down.
Crystal-
Shut that one.
Crystal's having a little bio break.
Oh, okay. Oh, look.
Yeah, it's a double door.
Ah.
So you open the doors up. These are wooden doors. They're kind of old and stiff, but they're not rotten or anything. You come over this door is more of a metal door.
Ah. Well, I'll probably explore that metal door a little bit when Crystal gets back.
Tarek, what's going on with Kuronagi?
She is terrified and standing back, observing what the hell's going on.
Sure.
She'll come in a little bit, but she looks nervous and then stays next to Naren.
Knowing that her cousin is a Shugenja, Naren's going to nod toward the cistern and point like in the direction of the key.
I mean, it's less of a cistern and more of like a pool of
little
water,
pool.
a puddle of water. Like a
I have the word
cistern.
cistern
A cistern is
so-
something like you can get water from, and like this is more like this is a puddle.
So there's a puddle in one side of the room.
in the middle.
In that, well, yeah, right here.
Yes. No, right here.
Oh, in the actual pit in the middle of the room.
Yes.
I thought you meant this thing.
This is where I found the key that
There-
I'm motioning to.
The ground also has a little wetness to it, and yeah, there is some water coming down, like like a little tiny stream that flows down into the hole. There's a big hole down there too, and I know you can see it because you got the visions.
I do have the visions. That's exactly what I was about to say. I can see pretty well down there. So, I'm going to cast by light of Lord Moon to see if there's anything else hidden in this room.
Okay. You cast by light of Lord Moon.
Yep. Here's my roll. 3. So that is a success plus an opportunity. If there's any magically concealed object in this room, I will be able to see one.
Okay. Things that you notice. There are bodies inside. You see the outlines of human bodies.
Inside of the coffins?
Yep. You look
Magical bodies. I guess not.
You look down into the pool, and it's weird. The outline of something. It's like there's a swirl down there or something. It's odd. It's
like a drain.
You think it's something. There's something hidden. You're not sure what is hidden or how it's hidden, but it's a swirl. And then kind of like the edges of the swirl kind of shift around a little and then take a new shape and then stays there.
Oh.
What?
There's something strange in that water.
When that
shifting.
happens though, the key that you see in the water remains completely still.
Oh, the key doesn't move.
Key doesn't move.
I thought you were going to say it swirls with it.
Nope.
Huh. Well, there's something swirling in the water right now that I can see, but it's not affecting the key or, from what it looks like, the water itself. But there's something definitely swirling down there. I can see it just like I can see the bodies in those coffins.
She sees it with her wizard eyes.
Yeah.
That's what Naurin's thinking. Like, okay, all right.
Okay, crazy girl.
You know she's a Shugenja.
She does. But she still thinks that. Like,
But-
okay, creepy.
Maybe there's a way we can get it out from under there. I wouldn't suggest getting in there though, unless it's Daisuke because he's fit.
Do we need to?
I mean, the key might be important for
So-
something later.
It might.
She
Oh, hey, Sora.
Or it
Naurin's
might
gonna
just
step
be a
back and let
clever
the-
distraction.
to Shugenja talk it out.
Do you think you have anything on you that could be used to pull it out? How deep is it, Corey?
Judging by the key, it seems rather shallow.
I mean, I can always dip my bow staff in there and see if I can fish it out.
Maybe. I will warn you, though, that there is something swirling in the water. Something maybe magical.
Okay,
Like-
well,
Perhaps something trying to protect the key.
a wooden stick seems like a safe thing to try to stick in there first. Wouldn't you
Fair
agree?
enough. If not, I have some string. I just don't know how well it'll get traction on the key.
Ooh, do you have anything maybe like spiky or hooked that we could tie to the end of the staff and like try to grab onto it?
I have a disc.
A disc.
Yeah, it's a kind of spiky disc.
Naurin, like,
Part of a climbing kit that I own.
Oh, okay. I mean, like anything that we could like get a flat surface underneath the key and just kind of drag it up seems like that might be helpful.
You mean something that's like kind of circular but has little spiked edges at each, coordinated distance that could maybe spin and hook onto something and be dragged up?
Uh-huh.
Maybe something that has a hole directly in the center of it
Mm-hmm.
that can be used to tie a rope around or a string.
Yeah, that could be handy.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's part of my climbing kit. Totally just a piece of climbing gear. I pull out a shuriken,
I was wondering, yeah.
tie a little string to it, and then hand it to Sora.
I had a suggestion, but that's kind of funnier.
Don't poke yourself in it. Very careful.
It's meant for clinging to rocks,
Yeah.
wood, and climbing stuff.
I'm assuming your climbing kit has some kind of rope we can use to tie this on, right?
Oh yeah, the string. I have
Yeah.
the string.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can climb with the string.
Yeah. No, the string's totally
Very
not
light.
made for anything else. It's very tough string, but it's good.
All right, how do you use this piece of equipment?
Not meant for choking people at all.
The idea is I now have a stick with the shuriken tied to the end of it, and I can hopefully like stick the stick down to the bottom of
So
the
That'd be
well
good.
area and scoop the shuriken under it and try to lift it out.
So you're not going to use the string. You're just going to use the string to attach.
The string
it.
is for tying.
It's just
the
for
shuriken
tying.
on.
You're not going to use it to fish. Okay. This is interesting. All right.
How would I fish for a key? It's not going to bite.
Naren also has with her mask, she has a matching headband with little oni horns on it, which I was gonna offer because they got a little curve to them, and
Yeah.
so and
That
the
can work
headband
too.
itself. So she takes
And-
those off.
If
Tosses
it
it
looks
over.
like there's a hole where the key could go on a key ring or something, I'll try to see
there is
if
a hole in
one
the
of
shuriken.
one of the spikes can go through the hole in the key. That's my first approach.
There's no like holes in the key. It's like a thin piece of metal, but it's got like a double head on one side and like a circle on the other. So you can like hook it onto like the double head and pull it up from there, if that's what you want to do. But you can also like take your thing and like scoop it out with a pole. And
Unless you want to use chopsticks.
so what is that? What we're doing? Or are we pulling it out? Or are we changing tactics?
Yeah, basically go in there, try to pull it out in whatever way will work for the tool we've got.
Okay, you put your stick with your shuriken tied to the end of it down into the pool. The ripples of the pool kind of flow out from where you stuck it in, and the key kind of disappears in the ripples. And the water begins to flow up your staff towards you. It's initiative.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Feeling we
This
fuck
this
with it.
might be the
Spaghetti-o.
water commie we heard about.
Wait, there were water kami we heard about?
I don't know that all of us were privy to this information. Once again, in
Myself and Sora know because the Kitsune told us while we were being taught the dance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds
the rest of us-
more familiar.
By the way,
we're not told.
Daisuke, what were you doing when they were fiddling with? Were you trying that door?
I was thinking about trying that door.
Do you want to click the door to open it?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, it's locked?
it's
Tried to open a
very
locked
locked.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
tugging on it, like
Very locked. Because there are levels of locked.
What are we missing here? Sora?
there are multiple
There are now.
ones.
I'm looking for it.
All right. Everybody should have
Here, this.
Yes. We're gonna be on water.
I gotta go back to my character
It's
sheet and
difficulty
change my-
1, by the way,
I'm
guys.
not on water stands.
It's difficulty
Definitely on
1.
air stand.
Oh,
All these dice are covering up the dice I rolled.
Wait, it's not TN2, it's TN1. I didn't
One,
fail it.
yeah. I just noticed that too. Like, how do I re-roll my?
It's okay. It still shows the right number on the combat encounter.
Does it? No, I should have 6.
I should have 7.
Oh, then I might need to be a bit higher myself.
It's okay because if we're all one lower, then we're still on the same initiative.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna begin the combat.
Okay, but I do need to know what my opportunities are real quick. I kept 2 of them.
All right, you can tell me what you're using for opportunities.
Learn a disadvantage of my foe.
Sure. This foe is
I'm going to do the exact same thing, by the way, so in case that matters.
okay. We'll do it to there you go. That's a disadvantage. I'll give you some more information about it. It is an artisan social mental disadvantage. So you can use it against it socially or artisanly.
You can immediately use that, by the way.
I can, in fact. What does that mean? Does that mean I shouldn't have finalized my roll then because I can't re-roll any of the dice for that initiative check? Because I finalized the roll. But I guess I can use it on the attacks.
Yeah, you wouldn't have known it without making the initiative roll. That's how you
Yeah,
were
have
able
to
to.
that's true.
finalize them.
I had to finalize the initiative roll. Good point. So I can use it after.
Yep. So it's going to roll up the staff and smash Moshisora in the face.
Oh!
Oh, no,
are
my
you on
face.
air stance or
I'm on Earth.
you're on earth stance? Okay. It will attack. And it'll take that one, it'll take that one, and it'll take that one. And it'll take that one. And it'll strike itself. And it'll do 6 points of damage minus your 6 points of damage supernatural.
Okay, 6 supernatural. Let's see, how much is my armor? My armor is 4/3. There we go.
As it attempts to smash down upon you, but you are able to stave it off. You must defend against the damage by taking that much fatigue and dodging out of the way. Or deflecting it somehow.
Yes, spiritually deflecting it.
Yes.
Somehow.
With your robes, your sanctified
Yes.
robes. You protect yourself. Okay.
Spiritually.
And that is its action as it's on water stance. Youngso.
Right. Well, I have no idea if any of my weapons will even hurt this thing, but I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to stay where I'm at and throw a shuriken at it.
Okay. Change your stance, whatever stance you want, and there you go.
There we go.
All right, that does hit. That does 2 points of damage, and I do believe that it has, yep, it has more armor. It has more armor than your shurikens do. So your shurikens, kind of, as it moves towards it, the mist that's coming off this creature slows your shuriken in midair, and it just falls to the floor.
Right. Okay. As far as my one opportunity, I believe, who was it besides Daisuke and myself that went unconscious? It was Sora?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll use that opportunity to reassure another character in the scene with my presence, allowing them to remove 2 strife on Sora.
Okay, excellent. Are you going to move?
I'm going to stay where I'm at for right now.
Okay, we're moving on.
But it's pretty obvious shuriken ain't going to work, so I'm not going to throw any more of them.
All right. So I am going to switch to water stance and pull out my Yari and move over here and use my Yari against this
Okay.
thing.
Your Yari has a range of 2?
Mm-hmm.
All right, go for it.
Okay. I assume it's a TN2 or...
Yes, it's TN2.
Okay, TN2. All right. Yes. Hmm. Okay. All right. So, what do 4 successes net me?
4 successes. It will, as you... How much damage does it do? 5? Right.
Yep.
5, 6, 7. 7 points of damage as you thrust your spear in, and it has to twist and turn. The mist that comes off of it was hard to get through, but once you got through it, it had to twist and turn to get out of the way, thus taking damage. Or rather, taking fatigue to negate damage.
Mm.
You moved, you did an action, you're on water stance. You get another action that does not require a roll.
I'll take a calming breath because my stripe is back up at 9.
Okay. And then we'll end that turn and go to Naren.
How many hexes can I move again as part
3.
of this turn? 3?
1, 2, 3.
3. I'm going to swap to fire stance. And I am going to perform a Yujutsu cut.
Okay.
Martial arts
Oh.
check.
I'm sorry. You can't take a calming breath, Matt. You had to pull out your spear. Pulling out a weapon takes an action.
You're so cute.
Cut, fire. TN2?
TN2.
Okay. And as part of this attack roll, I would like to basically chastise this kami. And effectively berate it for having the audacity to attack us just for walking in. when we are here on like matters that it should probably be approving of, trying to abuse that lack of convictions disadvantage.
All right. Yeah, that'll work. That's a good justification for using that. Princess.
Oh, little baby. So what does that do? Does that change anything for my roll, or will that modify things for its next roll?
So you are using a disadvantage against it, right?
Yeah, its own disadvantage against it. Says exploiting a target's disadvantage. If the check has one or more targets, the player may choose a known disadvantage, blah, 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 causing to exploit the target's disadvantage, causing it to be applied as a corresponding advantage on the check.
Okay,
An adversity becoming a distinction, or an anxiety becoming... am I reading the wrong one? I don't think so, because it's exploiting a target's disadvantage. Does it become an advantage for me in this case? Is that what it's saying?
Basically,
I think so.
Okay.
That's what it
I think
looks
that's what
like.
it is. But that's how it's reading
Way
to
of
me,
the
but I'm also
Scorpion?
confused easily.
When you exploit a target's disadvantage as part of an initiative check or for a duel or an attack action, you do not need to spend a void, and you may reroll additional dice up to your school rank, right? So, what happens is you are exploiting their disadvantage for this attack roll. As such, you may re-roll additional dice on this check equal to your school rank. So you may re-roll two dice on this check.
Cool. Perfect. Did I swap my stance? I did do that. Okay, was it TN2?
It's TN2. Remember, you re-roll dice before you do exploders. Oh, you have a lot to re-roll there.
You have 2 empty ones.
Yeah. Reroll. Reroll. Why is it only letting me keep 3 dice?
Because you're still in the middle of rerolling, aren't you?
No, it says keep 3 max. Why is it
Because-
only letting me keep
because
3
you're-
dice?
You have
dice.
3 on fire?
It looks
Yeah.
like you only have 2 on fire because you only rolled 2 black dice, right?
Oh, she has 3.
3.
Yeah.
But I
It's the
thought that
white
usually
dice
for
that
attack
are
checks, I
rolling
end up
dice.
keeping more than that usually.
Oh.
No? Am I losing my mind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, a little bit.
You gotta keep shoot it at least to hit 2 successes.
Yeah, I have 2 successes. I'm gonna take some strife, but it's gonna be more successes.
It's weird
Fine.
that this black die
Also,
got...
you're on fire, so those are bonus successes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take 2 strife. For the Yujitsu cut. Oh, the reason I asked what the TN was twice is because I'm doing a Yujitsu cut and it's equal to its vigilance. I don't.
Oh, yeah.
that's
gonna
why
be
I
different.
remember now.
Nope,
why
it's
I was
vigilance.
asking.
Its vigilance is also 2. You're good.
Okay, perfect. I was worried about it. I was like, what am I missing? So if you succeed, you deal physical damage to the target equal to the weapon's deadliness. So that is
5?
my katana.
Got
My
katana.
Your
So
katana?
Katana does 5.
Deadliness 5.
Deadliness 5. So you do damage equal to to the deadliness. So you do 5 points of damage. It will take away that much.
Oh, and does it not do extra for bonus successes or anything?
She doesn't have any bonus successes, but she does have.
I
She
am on
does.
fire
She's on
stance.
fire stance. She has 2 bonus
Oh,
successes.
you have 2 bonus successes. Yes.
Yeah.
I believe it does.
I don't know. I think so, because fire stance, but
Yes. You just do cut rising blade. If you succeed, you deal physical damage to the target equal to the weapon's deadliness. Yep. Your target cannot defend against damage if they are compromised. If they are compromised. Oh. Wow, that's interesting.
Everybody make fun of it.
Yeah. And then opportunities. If it will let me see my opportunities. My character sheet refuses to minimize. It's very annoying.
Double click it up.
It don't wanna.
Drag it over away from there, and then double click.
It's still
No,
don't.
not on your name in the middle.
I've been trying everything. It don't work.
Click the little minimize button.
Yeah, click the line,
It don't work.
the underline.
That's the
Line?
only thing that's been working.
Yep, if you click this, oh, sorry, right here,
Fire ring. I am going to.
click it.
I am
little
going
line
to piss this thing off.
I always just
Double click the, yeah.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna give it strife?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it some strife.
That
Two
sounds good. 2 strife.
oh 2.
Okay. Off to our next character, which is Gornagi.
Kranagi. I am going to stay on air stance, and I think what I'm going to do. Let me double check how this works.
You think?
Uh-oh. Another weird thing that's happening. Busting out the techniques.
Yeah, well, I was gonna use sudden nightfall to drop darkness around all of us so that everybody is harder to hit, but it will make it harder to hit the enemy as well while he's inside of the terrain.
Does that do anything about our lanterns?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it would.
As
It
far
just
as we
ma-
know, this thing might have more senses than we do.
Just makes darkness across the area. Well, it doesn't matter. It would give obscuring terrain to everybody in the area. So maybe I don't do that. I'm not great at fighting, especially these kind of things. What I will do is I will draw a dagger. I guess to do this, to draw a dagger and attack, I'd need to be on water stance. So I'm just going to draw a dagger, and I'm going to stay on air stance, and I'm going to stand right here.
All right, you are now armed.
I'm now armed.
Sora.
I have 2 arms. So okay, this thing looks like a water commie.
Yes.
Can I remember exactly what I'm supposed to do with this thing in order to get our buddy the monk to bind it?
You need an appropriate vessel to carry it.
Appropriate vessel. Can I do maybe a theology check to decide what an appropriate vessel would be?
I mean, I can just tell you, it's like
Okay.
something enchanted or something sacred or something that an awakened kami would feel like home in. Maybe something that has none of those qualities, but is very well crafted.
All right. Well, I don't think I have anything like that. Hey guys, I don't suppose any of you have some kind of enchanted vessel or just like a really beautifully worked vessel of some kind that we could put this thing in?
I don't know about vessel, but I have this thing that I'm holding right now, which is
A
a
knife.
very fine dagger.
I think we're gonna need something
Billy-
that can hold water.
All right. Is that
I got a
what
sake
you're?
cup that's very
Yeah.
special to my heart. Take it or leave it.
I have a ceremonial sacred dagger.
Are you gonna move? Are you gonna?
That's about it.
I'm gonna go on to air stance I
Okay.
feel like it wouldn't be fair to do a whole lot of conversing and otherwise, like, also try to do other stuff.
Yeah, I get it.
But that being said, a vessel could be anything for a kami, right?
Yeah, it could be a knife.
Yeah.
A sheath to hold water.
It does have a sheath.
This thing is going to go now. This awakened water kami, and it is going to attack Moshisora again because Moshisora was the one that disturbed it.
That dunked it.
Difficulty is 3.
Oh my.
Well, it rolled very well, didn't it?
I always roll these. I don't know how do I
Oh
roll
my.
like this? What is
At
wrong
least
with
it's on
me?
fire stance.
Holy fuck, you're just gonna, like, straight up kill me.
Still going. Oh my.
Why do you think I complain about the enemies getting good rolls while we get crappy rolls in combats?
It's just the nature of the beast.
Okay. That is
Not like
5
three-headed
bonus
beast
successes.
running.
So 8 points of damage to Moshisora.
Oh.
I am right at my fatigue.
Minus your supernatural resistance.
At least I think you're the only one that has that. So yeah.
And it's going
I have
to
supernatural resistance.
take a calming breath because it's a water kami. And it's really, really good at doing those kinds of things. Okay. That's its turn. Youngso.
Okay, I'm going to switch to water stance, draw my katana, and move up to swing on it.
Swing away. On water stance.
It dissipates. And I think it just dissipates. It's sad. That's for sure.
That's looking okay.
Would probably ruin it.
There you go. TN2 with 1 bonus success. And you are now compromised. But that's okay. What are you spending your
If I had
opportunity
got-
on?
If that last opportunity that popped up didn't have a strife on it, I wouldn't be compromised. I'd just be act.
But you are compromised.
You could take a calming breath since you did a movement and action.
He drew a
rolling
weapon.
action.
Yeah,
Drew a weapon.
He
I also
already
drew
did
a
all his
weapon.
things.
Okay.
I can do the calming breath next turn, though.
But it takes 5 points of
Or I can
damage.
mask.
It takes 5 points of damage. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's not bad, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Dice K.
All right. So I'm going to take a calming breath, so that way I can lower my strife before I take on a more strife on my attack roll. All right. Use my Yari again, and then stab a jab. Jab a stab.
Okay.
Come on. It's... Come on. Get my Yari. Oh. Duh. Like I was under inventory, not conflict. My bad. Alright. Okay.
And 1 bonus success. 6 points of damage.
Leo's as much of a dice goblin as I am.
He didn't keep the
Burn
bonus.
up the storm. Dice go
I will
across.
also use that opportunity to reduce my strife as well.
All right.
Back down to halfway. What a zen moment.
And next is Narin.
Did it try to say anything or like give any indication that it acknowledged what Naren was chastising it about?
it moved in a way that was very distracted by what you were saying. So it seemed like it had some sort of an effect. Yeah.
I'm not necessarily looking for if it had an effect. More like, give me a reason to not kick your ass right now, Water Kami, or I shall.
It's
Like-
not giving you a reason for that.
It's not giving me a reason. Okay.
Uh.
If it's not giving me a reason to hesitate, then I'm gonna striking his fire.
Okay.
TN2.
TN2.
Striking his fire. I'm gonna do the I'm gonna do the exact same thing again. I'm going to be like, here now you're attacking the only person here that might be able to help you. Like, shameful. Just trying to really drive home that this thing is pretty pathetic.
Okay.
Um,
Sure.
and
I'll
smack
allow it. Give yourself two dice to reroll.
Okay. Rolling. And I think for striking as fire, I need an opportunity. So,
You do
and
have
strike will
one.
get me an extra success. So I will keep these.
Okay.
So that is still 3 successes because of fire. And I'm going to spend that opportunity to increase the severity of a critical strike on this thing next turn by 1.
You do a critical strike
Oh,
this turn.
right now?
Right now. It cannot defend against your damage, and thus it takes the damage in the form of a critical strike. Your deadliness is?
I am now holding this thing two-handed, so 7?
7. You can use that opportunity if you want to increase that by 1 if you want.
Sure. Then I will do
8.
that if it's taking 1 right this moment.
Sure. It's on water stance. Needs to do a martial water stance, difficulty 1. Roll. It'll take that. It'll take that. It'll take that. And it'll take that. It'll finalize that step. And it'll take these 2.
Damn. That's about to take a lot of strife.
Okay. It is compromised now, but it reduces it by 6. What was your? It was 8. Your deadliness?
My base deadliness of my weapon, deadliness is 7, and then I had a bonus success. I don't know if that matters.
No. Bonus successes don't matter. Only the opportunity that you add into that.
So my deadliness just on the katana is 7.
So 8. So it's took a severity 2, which isn't a wound, I don't think.
I think it's a minor.
I think it's a minor.
Yeah, I think it's 0 and 1 is a close call.
Let's double check. I think it goes up to 2. That's range bands. Here's harm. Yeah, 0 to 2 is close call.
Okay.
But that does not matter. It discombobulates and sloshes back down into the little hole that it was in to begin with. And as it coalesces there and calms a little, you see the key return.
And Naurin's gonna drop 3 strife because she just insulted the shit out of Akami twice.
And that's the end of this combat. We can just do this and boop.
Goes back to sleep.
Well, not sure if this is the kami that the Fox clan were talking about, but they said that the castle was built upon a cistern that held a strong water kami, and it might be what I need in order to help heal my dying clanmate. If I can
Oh.
find an appropriate vessel to carry it in and have it bound.
Then maybe we can find one around here.
That's what I was hoping.
I mean, I'm not sure, to be honest, but you know who would know? The spirits. Do you know how to commune with
Oh.
Kami?
Yes, of course.
In fact, you might want to commune with it. Maybe you can get its permission.
Tell it not to get spicy again.
Tell it what you need it for. Maybe it will see purpose and reason.
Yes. Kuronagi, can you help me?
Of course, I know how to do it.
All right, that would be much appreciated.
Anything for you, Sora-san.
As long as the rest of you don't mind if we take a few minutes to commune with the spirits.
All right, as you guys take your time and start putting together a ritual to commune with the spirits, we will end our game there. And give
Yay!
everybody 2 experience points. And there's going to be a lot of hogs changing around here.
Hogs?
Hogs. Honor,
All
glory.
the hogs.
You know what? I forgot to put on our little sidebar over here. That's what I forgot to do. I spent all week on them, and I didn't put them in, and I totally forgot about them. But they'll be in there next week, I promise. We'll have little bios and stuff of everybody coming in. So, honor, glory, all that kind of stuff. We're going to start with Bayushi Naran, who, for making the deal and unmasking and all of that jazz, she will lose honor and glory equal to her honor and glory rank. For saving her friends, she will gain 6 points of honor. Yep. Everybody who fell unconscious from fear will lose glory equal to your glory rank.
Darn, I just dropped under 50.
Oh,
For standing up to a spider, Naran will receive 6 points of glory.
Damn.
So that should mean you're gaining more than you're losing.
No, I'm net neutral. My honor and glory were both 60. In the
Oh.
60s. My honor is 69. My glory is 62. And they stay the same.
Interesting. What else? No, I think that's it.
Well, Daisuke did thank Naurin and damn it! Why do I keep on forgetting her name? Ugh.
Naran and Kuronagi?
Mm-hmm. Kuronagi.
Actually, you only thanked Kuronagi.
I know. I could have sworn I thanked both of you.
That-
for saving us.
I mean, yes, you thanked them. That was
Mhm.
polite. I mean, courtesy is a tenet of Bushido, but I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's literally the bare
Like
minimum.
me asking for an honor point for comforting you by saying we were both fools.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. At most, it's worth 1/10 of a single point. And that's not going to register.
I hope you are enjoying the stream and the game so far, everybody. In here, out there, players and people viewing this stream. Hey, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. If you watch this all the way through, you probably like this video, so give it a thumbs up. We'll be back. We won't be back next week. there's like June, people are gonna have some summer fun. We might be back the week after that, depending on what happens. I mean, I'm taking a vacation that next week, so we'll see what happens. But I'll keep you posted. Keep subscribed to this channel, and I will make sure that you get the messages you need to know when the next game is. From Matt, James, Sasha, Tarek, and Crystal, my name's Corey. Go roll some dice.